Hello, hola, and welcome back to the Scottish Man teaching English. Okay, so we're finishing up our little look at apostrophes with a quick review and a look at some trickier ones. That's a nice word for you to go and look up and find out what it means, trickier. And just a quick reminder to subscribe if you've not already done so. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, so we previous two videos looked at the use of apostrophes in cases of possession and in cases of contraction. And we gave the example of Stuart's car and cannot, which reduced down to can't because we got rid of two letters and you have to signify that you've done so by using an apostrophe. Okay, so what I thought I'd do is put the two different cases into one sentence, and so you can see the different uses. So we've got, they're going to see Paul's new puppy, and there is obviously a contraction. There comes from they are, and there's the little family going to see Paul's new puppy. Apostrophe S to show that the new puppy belongs to Paul. Here's another example where the apostrophe is used twice. We've got question, what is the time? And the answer is, it's 9 o'clock. There should be a full stop there. So obviously it's is a contraction of it is 9 o'clock. O'clock is a word in its own right, actually. But I guess historically, it came from 9 of the clock, so the apostrophe is signifying those missing letters. So I guess it is a contraction, but we don't really consider it basically as a word in its own right. So it's 9 o'clock. And I wanted to just bring up this one. In the last video, we gave the example of Stuart's car, but how would we say Carlos's car? Where would we put the apostrophe S? In fact, we just use a single apostrophe after the S. So if the word ends in S here, we just put the apostrophe there. My name doesn't end in an S, so I use the apostrophe S to show that the car belongs to me. But you don't need to do that with Carlos. His name already ends in an S. Some people do apostrophe S, and that's not wrong, but it's not right either. I think this version here just looks better and probably is actually more accurate. Okay, so we also looked at singular and plural, so just a reminder that dog is singular, as is woman. And so you take the apostrophe S to show that the ear belongs to the dog, the hat belongs to the woman, one singular woman. But how would we deal with a situation where it's plural, women? Women doesn't end in S. Women is the plural of woman. And just as a little side note, it's pronounced women, not woman, not women, it's pronounced women. So imagine it was written with an I. Whoops, yeah, well, I need to do that down here, don't I? Imagine it was written with an I. So it's women, but that's the wrong spelling, so don't ever spell it that way, you just pronounce it that way. Anyway, we're doing apostrophe S. Where would you put it? It's apostrophe S. It doesn't end, this plural, women, doesn't end in S, so you need to give it an apostrophe S. And likewise, these are all plurals, so the same rule applies. They take the apostrophe S. When a noun is already ending in S to show that it's a plural, so dog becoming dogs, it ends in an S, so the apostrophe goes after the S. And just one final thing to note that possession and the use of the apostrophe S to show possession, Stuart's car, the dog's ear, usually go for people or animals or things. When it's abstract ideas, we don't really use it. It's not wrong. This isn't, the water temperature is not wrong, but it just, again, it's not right. Water's not a person or an animal, so it's probably more accurate to use of. The temperature of the water, I think, is a better sentence than the water's temperature. So that's it. Done with apostrophes, and I'm sure you are too, but hopefully we've all learnt something, and thank you for listening. I will see you on the next one. I don't know what the next topic is. I'll have a think, but look to do one in the next week or two.